Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Ultimate General Civil War. After our success in the previous battle, I once again had to restructure our army. Our first corps now holds 3 batteries of 24-pounder howitzers, a battery of 12-pounder Napoleons, 3 batteries of 20-pounder Parrots, and a battery of 12-pounder Elizabeth. We also get additional support by JF Brown snipers and our Spencer suppressions. The majority of our army is armed with the Springfield M1861. Some of our units have the Springfield M1863, and a very few units are still holding on to the Harper's Ferry M1855. We also have a melee unit under McGowan, who are armed with the Lawrence rifle. Our second corps gets support by 2 batteries of 12-pounder Napoleons, 2 batteries of 24-pounder howitzers, 1 battery of 10-pounder ordnances, and 2 batteries of 20-pounder Parrots. They get additional support by 2 units of sharp snipers. This corps also holds our melee division that is armed with the Lawrence rifle, and the other units are all holding the Springfield M1861 and the Harper's Ferry M1855. As you can see on the battle map, we are getting faced by 35,000 enemy units and 118 guns. We start this fight with a few units already on the field. They have a battery of 10-pounder Parrots under their command, and they consist of a few skirmishing and cavalry units who are armed with the Springfield Model 1859. But this fight is going to be a difficult one. We have to assault over a swampy area and up a hill where the enemy can take good positions in the forest. This job is reserved for our second corps. Our first corps are going to arrive as reinforcements. Their position is a little bit better. They also have to advance over a river, but the enemy defenses seem to be further away and the ground is a bit more open. Despite Butler's initial success to the east of Petersburg, while the city was almost undefended, he decided to start a siege and wait for your troops. This delay offered an opportunity to the rebels to reorganize their defenses over Harrison's Creek and at Poor Creek. You've been ordered to take the lead. Resume the assault and break the Confederate defensive lines. General Counts has dispatched with his cavalrymen to ride undetected behind the several hills and valleys and reach the outer Confederate line. For now, the battle can begin, and the enemy defensive positions are beyond impressive. This is going to be a very tough fight. Over here we have found Boyd, and I've sent Mason skirmishers forward to find out what is over here. It looks like there could be artillery positioned over here, and in these emplacements. And artillery fire is forming up. Leyden is opening up on Mason skirmishers. The rest of our men are luckily undetected so far. And over here a few of our units are taking position in the woods. Down here our howitzers are also getting closer. Our Parrots can stay back for now, but I want them to start the bombardment on Leyden if they can. I'm going to get Martin skirmishers out. Maybe we can have a look on these defenses before I send these units forward. Our 20-pounders are preparing once again. Can these guns also reach Leyden? They need to get forward, but I don't know how far. No, I'm going to let these guns stay back. I don't think it is worth it to get them in danger. I'm going to send our melee division forward just a bit. And it looks like we are receiving reinforcements. Yes, more of our main forces are arriving. I want to get our snipers forward. Race and Bartlett, you're going to take position here, and over here more and more of our artillery is approaching. Mostly short range, and we could really do some massive fire on the enemy if the terrain was more in our favor. I'm still sending them forward. as we need to start the battle soon. I'm going to get MacArthur's skirmishers forward. They're going to be hit hard for sure. And I'm also going to send Elder's men forward. Unavoidable casualties, unfortunately. Down here, Leiden's numbers are dropping, but only very slowly. There's another good volley. Hopefully we can keep up the pressure. Now, our men in position, mostly. And I think there is no delaying that. I am going to send McGuinness and Cook forward. And I'm going to send Mason on their flank to attack Boyd. Hopefully this will protect their flank. Down here our snipers are almost in position, or well, almost in reach to the enemy. And I am going to send Barlett, Heinzelmann and Race forward. They're going to be the first attackers over here. I hope that the skirmishing units can absorb some of the damage. And our cavalry reached a breakthrough. This is what we need. If we are successful in and can force this unit back, we are almost in the clear. I want these skirmishing units to form up over here. Our cavalry I want to take for now position over here, just to make sure that our rear is safe. Scouts, you're going to form up over here. Down here our artillery is forming up. 20-pounder parrots are also hopefully able to shoot at Goldwyn. And we have spotted rebel cavalry and enemy artillery. Man, you need to charge in, and Spear, you're going to get these supplies. Come on, man, get forward, get ready. You all need to focus on Young. We have surrendered supplies. Wonderful. And enemy artillery is opening up on our cavalry, but as long as we can destroy Chew's battery, we have good chances. Down here the battle started. Mason is taking casualties. Cross, move up. Heinzelmann skirmishers, can you get close enough to shoot at a Leiden? McGuinness, open up on Barton. How is the battle down here developing? We have forced their skirmishing units back. Now please get forward. And enemy artillery is still resisting. We have Munford forming up over there. Come on. Chew is almost destroyed. 140 men left. I need to retreat these cavalry units. There they are finally gone. Good. You are going to protect our side. Down here, Harrison, you are going to attack Barton, and Brigadier General Joseph McGuinness is killed. These skirmishers need to shoot at these skirmishers that are entrenched. Heinzelmann skirmishers are retreating. I cannot blame him. Heinzelmann and Barlett, you are going to shift down to make sure that we can exploit our gains over here. These men are forming up nicely over here, and our skirmishers, our skirmishing cavalry need to form up over here. Nogel, you're going to move forward as well. The same goes with Counts. Down here I'm going to send Semis and Martin over. The same with Harland. So far we are taking many casualties, but we are hopefully able to push soon. Down here I'm unwilling to commit our fighters yet. I hope that with good gains over on this side we are able to weaken their overall positions. West, you also need to move forward. The same with Onderdonk. And we have the unit of Barton wavering. Mason skirmishers, reattach. There he is routed. Now men, run into position. Run, 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 run. And more of our reinforcements are approaching. We have enemy cavalry in our rear. But I hope that with our combined firepower we are able to hold them back. With Barton retreating, we can move up. Down here our men are moving forward. And more forces are approaching over here. Where are our reinforcements are of course coming from the side that is the least effective for us. And down here I still am unwilling to push. Skirmishers, attack their artillery. Heinzelmann, you can stop running. We have cavalry forming up over here. Men, get ready. And there is Beringer hit hard. Does he try to get into our flank? Or does he try to charge? Doesn't matter, he is routed. Onodong's men are getting flanked. But that hardly matters as we broke their artillery. At least for the moment they are falling back. Down here, Harland, you are starting your advance. Where are our 20-pounder parrots? Here they are. Now open up on Bessinger. Our guns are still holding back their cavalry and I want Nogel's artillery to move forward. Supplies also move forward. We are desperately going to need it. Atkinson, get over here. And we have forced back the next unit. Come on, man, get forward. Over here Cooper is holding up. And our men are only getting into position slowly. Onodong, fall back. There's nothing you can do to hold them back. Onodong unfortunately got rear flanked and is now unwilling to follow my orders, even though it would save us alive. Race skirmishers, move forward. Cook, get into position, open up on the exposed flank of Barton. Down here we have Mix in the flank of our cavalry. Spear and Washburn are getting prepared. Come on, Mix, open up. And there again, their cavalry is routing. I'm going to send our cavalry back a little bit. And our guns are moving forward. We only have 3 hours left. We need to make sure that we do not run out of time. Mason, run. And down here we need to move on the enemy defenses so that they cannot recapture them. Barton is forced back again. Barlett and Heinzelmann, you're going to move up over here. West. And the other skirmishers. Can I gather you around this position? Wonderful. And down here more of our forces can move forward now. And we have even more reinforcements. 20-pounder parrots shoot up at Leyden. He is exposed. Down here. I am finally willing to commit to an attack. Man, get ready, and I only can say I am sorry in advance. Artillery, open up on Goldwyn. If you can break Goldwyn, we can force a breakthrough. Down here, these units can directly approach over on this position. Washburn, you're going to take care of Munford. Mix, you're going to protect our guns. And McGuinness, you're going to get forward to confront Boyd. Barlett, shoot at Lewis. Heinzelmann, get forward. And our skirmishers, I want you to form up over here. We have almost destroyed this flank. And we can advance afterwards. Harland got hit hard and was forced back. And these skirmishers are preventing us from completely encircling the enemy. But they're going to break within a couple of volleys. Now, how is the situation in the north developing? Brigadier General Duquesne Race is wounded, and MacArthur is almost in position. He is now getting hit hard. Casualties are already high. Alda, you're also going to move over the street. The same with Davies. Hood and Cross. You're also going to get over. Race is forced back. Howitzers. And now is the time for you to cross as well. Down here we are forcing them back. Leyden is now taking fire. Heinzelmann and Barlett, you're going to take care of the forces that are gathering over here. And we have found enemy positions. Nodger, also shoot at the artillery, please. West, you're going to fall back into the woods. Harden as well. And from there you can attack their skirmish line. Our cavalry can once again attack the cavalry units down there. We have a wounded colonel now. Max, you're going to take position over here. Honordonk, you can move up over here. General, get closer to the fight, and artillery also move forward. Once again, Leyden is falling back, and we are moving forward. 2 hours and 40 minutes left, but the day is pretty young. If everything goes right, we can hopefully keep this fight going even if the timer runs out. Alda, can you charge? And Pont and Davies are going to follow you. General, move up to inspire your men. And down here MacArthur already took 200 casualties. If this attack isn't able to reach enemy lines, I am going to abandon this side of the front line and focus on the other side of the fighting. 10-pounder ordnances, can you focus on Smith? And we contest Jordan Point. We forced Godwin out of his position, but he is still in the fight. Alda is getting completely blown to shreds. But our next assault wave are reaching their target. Enemy fire is terrifyingly strong over on this position. I doubt that we can reach a breakthrough. 2 better views. Down here, we have reached our goals. Everyone now, form up and get this offensive going. Sharp snipers, you're also going to get over here now. Barlett, Cook, Heinzelmann, take position, run. And down here our skirmishers need to advance as well. I want them on Swan. Enemy cavalry is still in our rear. Do they want to charge? Let's find out. It appears as such, but our reinforcements are coming in, and with that we should be able to rout them quickly. Spear, now also charge. Washburn, charge. Mix, charge. Hopefully we can break them for good. And we have a large amount of skirmishers in these woods, but we are slowly working through them. Now men, move forward. Down here the battle is raging on, but the enemy cavalry is losing. And up north I am going to abandon this attack. Man, fall back. MacArthur's skirmishers, you're going to remain. We need to have an eye on the enemy. The rest of you can run. There's no need to let you get slaughtered. Down here, 20-pounder parrots. You also need to get forward. Heinzmanns and race skirmishers you can reattach. These artillery pieces and the infantry units can move forward. Mix. Attack. We are getting shelled by heavy batteries. And over here the enemy is trying to attack again. Cooper is still in the fight. Semis and McGuinness, you take care of them. 20 pounder Parrots, open up on Bessingham. McClellan, you also need to get over here. It appears that we are right now only focusing on the enemy general and a few remaining cavalry units that cannot decide whether they want to run or whether they want to die. 10 pounders, get forward. The same with the remainders of our assault forces. Barlett, get forward, secure our flank. Heinzelmann, you get forward as well. Over here. Skirmishers, get closer to the enemy line. Where are our snipers? There they are. Maybe, just maybe, they can get a good volley off on their artillery over the heads of our enemy. Down here we have broken the enemy. Maybe even forced their general off the field. Once again, enemy infantry is broken over here. But their guns are still a problem. Cooks and semi-skirmishers, would you be so kind? This fight so far is only a draw, and rebel reinforcements are arriving. Our corps are split up. First Corps, I'm simply going to order you forward in your entirety. And we need to get this battle moving. Cooks and semi-skirmishers, you can reattach for now. And down here I assume our best way to attack would be over our left flank. Barlett and Heinzelmann, you are going to reshift your focus. And you're going to double time it. Sharp snipers, can you shoot at their artillery? This would be wonderful. And our skirmishing units can attack Lee. It looks like we might get an angle on their flank. Heinzelmann and Barlett, you do not need to move as I told you. You are outside of the enemy's sight and will not get rear flanked. Snipers, can you reach them? No, you cannot. Fall back. Fall back. We got a hit on Davies' man, but we are unable to reach our target. Our first unit of sharp snipers is now getting routed, but they're still in the fight. Down here I need to grab everyone who is still on the march and send them forward. And we really cannot do anything down here. The defenses are simply too strong. 20 pounder Parrots are in position. I'm going to send them forward even more. I want them to attack these units down there. Scouts, you're also getting over. The same goes with our supplies. "20 pounder Parrots over here. Can you target enemy guns or are they out of reach?" No, you cannot get Harris. Can you get Atkinson? Also a clear no. Okay, then just get a little bit forward. Down here Crawley is willing to commit suicide. I'm not complaining. Grant and Heinzelmann, get forward and attack Boyd. Down here, Minty, you need to overtake our snipers. Snipers, open up on Garnett. Heinzelmann is now taking heavy fire together with Barlett. I'm going to send them forward to Garnett. McGuinness, do you have your skirmishers? Wonderful, we can finally see where the enemy artillery is. 20 pounders. This should be a target for you. Yes, you can reach them. Wonderful. At least something. We do hold a significant manpower advantage over the enemy, but this does not mean anything if they have this strong defenses. Minty, get forward. Sharp snipers, you are going to march over on this side and attack Louis. Hood, you're also getting forward now. Schaefer, you're going to march up and open fire on Boyd. Mason, get in line. And what else do we have in reserve that isn't already completely spent? Nyoge, I also want you to attack artillery. Now, these guns are still on the way. Semis, you're also going to get forward. And now Miller is moving up. Cook, get forward. Every unit of the enemy that is out of cover is a welcome target. Sharp snipers attack Louis. And Hayes artillery is taking some casualties. Unfortunately, we are bleeding much more heavily. One hour left, we are definitely not going to make this battle in time. Supplies get forward. But I do hope that we can secure victory today. 20 pounder parrots also open up over here. Martin, you're going to march up over here as well. The same goes for McGuinness. What do we have in reserve? Over here nothing, and over here we cannot do anything. Pelham, why are you still out in the open? Withdraw. Luckily our artillery is out of sight of the enemy. Slowly we are dwindling Hayes numbers down, and maybe we are even able to break through over here in time. Down here one unit was forced back, more enemies are forming up. Barton wants to get another beating, and we are going to deliver. The same with Miller. McGuinness, you are also going to form up over here. Barlett's men have already bled heavily, but it looks like there might be something like an opening over here. Minty, run. Sharp snipers, can you get a good volley off on Swan? Yes, you can. Race, you're going to get on Minty's old position, and Cross, you're going to form up behind them. Garnett is now out of cover. It looks like he might break soon. Garnett, open up on his flank. Could open up on Lee now. Lomax cavalry wants to make a push, but he is going to be greeted by Heinzelmann and not going to make it through. Down here Barton is getting forced back. 46 minutes remaining and 11 o'clock in the morning. Heinzelmann, now open up on Hayes artillery. Everyone else move forward. We desperately need to secure their defensive lines before they can resupply them, or reinforce them. We are now faced by Lewis and Swan skirmishers, but they are already significantly under strength. Down here we have forced Hayes back, and maybe Heinzelmann can even get a good volley off on Atkinson. Heinzelmann is now under heavy pressure. It looks like he has to attack melee head on. I didn't want you to charge. Barlett now going to help. Yes, Lee is now falling back. Good. Race, move forward. Now, everyone. We have almost achieved a breakthrough. Down here, more and more counterattacks are forming up, but the results are going to be the same as previously. Lightfoot is under pressure from our artillery, and Nodgel also need to target Lightfoot. I think this is the best target for him. These artillery pieces are finally in place and already need to follow up with the rest of the front. Scouts get forward. I'm very happy that we captured these supplies. Barlett is now getting forced back, but we have driven Atkinson off his positions. Meller and Race move forward even more. Hayes has reformed. He is standing over there. Heinzemann, move forward. You have skirmishers left. Good. They need to get a volley off on Hayes. McGuinness, get in position. Down here, Miller is getting blown to bits. But you can stop now running. Everyone else move forward. Now, Hayes is able to get shot at. Race and Minty move forward as well. And Atkinson is strangely retreating into our direction. Heinzemann, please get him out of his misery. McGuinness, open up on Crawley. Harland is going to form up behind you to help. Walker and Palmer are now making a good push, but they're not going to make it up this hill. I should have focused on this flank far sooner. Now men, move forward. Atkinson is surprisingly still there, still fighting, but this battery was destroyed. Minty, you're going to get Garnett. Race, you're going to march up over here. Heinzemann skirmishers, you can reattach. McGuinness, you're getting behind Heinzemann. And we can now slowly roll up the enemy front. Heinzemann, move forward and hunt down Atkinson. But don't run. Save your strength. And as soon as this unit is out of the field, I can get our cavalry forward. I want them to get behind enemy lines and hopefully take out their reserves. Miller is marching up again. And McGuinness, you can fall back. Heinzemann, you now need to get forward. And Hood, you are going to take the position of McGuinness. So many of our soldiers have already bled extremely heavily. But this war is almost over. And the timer has run out. If this is the end of the battle, it would be a draw, but we still have a little bit of extra time. Unfortunately, I do not know how much. McGuinness men Sammy's men need to get a little bit forward to get a good volley off on Boyd. Schaefer, you're also going to move forward. Heinzemann is now getting shelled and hit with rifle fire. Hood is opening up on Gary's flank and I'm forcing this advance forward. Garnett is now wavering. And he is routed. Wonderful. Cavalry, get into position and attack. Let's see how our advance is playing out. Hood, you need to move forward. The artillery of Howard is isolated. And double time it. I do not want to take unnecessary casualties. McGinnis, move forward. Martin, get in place. Minty and Cross, Mason, you're going to march up over there. Our cavalry is unfortunately too late to get the routing Garnet. But hopefully a good concentrated volley is going to force him to retreat again. Yes, there he is wavering again. Come on, man, keep up the pressure. Garnet is routing. Wonderful. Everyone, get around the enemy flank. Minty, get forward. Supplies, follow the lead. And Counts, you also need to follow up. Artillery units and a barlet. Move forward. Down here we can now also form up on the river line. Miller is trying to retake these positions, it seems. Hood, open up on it. Heinzelmann and Race, you need to take a layout. Mason is support you as he is now on the flank. Cross and Minty are going to move up further into the enemy rear. And I'm going to send our cavalry under Spear to attack their supplies. Come on, man, don't withdraw. Garnet is routing. There's no need to run away. They got caught by Minty. Many more casualties. Wonderful. Everyone, move forward. Heinzelmann, you are once again honored to attack enemy guns. And down here it looks like we have completely broken what was over there. No, Garnet is still there. Unfortunately, their supplies retreated. Come on. Everyone, another good volley. Now charge it. Charge it. I want Garnet gun. He is routing. Maybe he will even surrender. We just need to hit him. Come on, everyone, open up. We have secured more supplies. Mix, you're going to attack these supplies. But if possible, not shoot them, just... While you are unable to charge, then just destroy them. Now, how is the situation? Cross and Minty move further on the enemy rear. We have almost secured the point. Hood move forward. Gary is forced back. And with him the last defenders of these trenches. Race move forward. Heinzelmann move forward. Minty and Cross focus on Cooper and Chrisman. Down here I'm going to send our cavalry down, but I'm ordering them not to shoot. If possible, I want to get these supplies, as our own are stuck behind our main line. Tenet, get closer to the river as well. And down here we have forced back Boyd once more. Washburn, fall back, fall back, fall back, fall back. We have found enemy reserves. Cavalry form up over on the side. I do not want our soldiers to get trapped, and these men need to fall up. If the enemy can make a counterattack on our flank, we are in big danger. Cross, fall back, and form up over here. Run. We have Walker forced back. Heinzelmann move forward. And this unit of another Heinzelmann can retreat. Good volley, now fall back. Race, move forward. Mason, you need to move forward as well, together with Minty. We now have 12 o'clock, almost 13 o'clock, and our units are going to touch the enemy flank. shortly. How was our artillery doing? 20-pounder Parrots. Well, you can basically shoot on whatever target suits you. There's no artillery left that we could see. I'm sure there's some replacement there. Come on, man, move forward. Race. Get forward just a bit. Heinzelmann also. And down here, Chrisman is once again marching up. Semis, get ready. Wonderful volley. Thanks to this position, Semis has already destroyed over 2,000 enemy units and didn't have to suffer the heavy losses that other units had to face. Some of our units seem to have supply issues. Let's make sure that this is not going to stand. Hood, move up. Down here, Tenet, Cook and Grant, you can finally move over. I feel sorry for our melee division as they have only bled but were unable to fight. Now it is unfortunately too late to join the battle. And they would take even more casualties as they are still willing to defend. Race. Also get forward, you can shoot Walker in the flank. Mason, get forward as well. We could now end the battle, but after all these casualties I think it is just fitting that we wipe out the enemy force. We have Walker who wanted to regain control of their trench and he paid a massive price for that. Tenet, get forward. Down here, Gary is routed. We have captured enemy supplies. Mason, get forward. Minty, get forward. Cross has taken heavy casualties and he has pretty good guns. I need to withdraw him. McGuinness is going to overtake him. And Smith artillery is still there. 20-pounder Parrots. Open up on Smith. What do we have in reserve? Here is another unit of 20-pounders that can also focus on Smith. Semis, move forward. Schaefer, get down. And I need our soldiers to focus on Palmer and Smith. Tenet, please do not open a gap, fill one. We have a Miller wavering. Mason, get forward. Minty, get forward. McGuinness, get forward. And over here, Bartlett needs to move up. Martin, get down. And Minty, you can shoot over on Deering. We only have to contest Pool Creek for 33 more minutes, and I'm sure that after that this battle is going to be over. Let's see how much damage we can cause the enemies. Grant, can you shoot Smith? This would be wonderful. And down here we have shoot through Crawley's unit. Come on, man, move up. Grant, I'm going to send you forward just a bit, but I want to keep you out of fighting. Hood, move forward. These supplies can also move forward. I doubt that these artillery pieces are going to reach on time, but I'm sending them forward anyway. Palmer is bleeding. And these 20-pounders can focus on whoever they want to focus on as their guns are once again forced back and out of sight. Come on, man, move up. Tenet's soldiers are taking heavy casualties, but they're dishing out many more. Grant's men are also receiving fire. Cook, can you... No, Cook is still blocked. Grant now move up further. I don't know why Godwin is so well protected that we cannot shoot him. And Schaefer, you're going to move up as well. And now, once we have reached him, he is withdrawing. Good. The Young is now also wavering. Race move forward. And down here, Lee is another threat. McGinnis and Bartlett, you're going to take care of him. Harland and Minty, you're going to form up on the rear of the enemy. And Brigadier General Kent Bartlett is wounded. Now, melee division. You can finally move up and go to the place that you tried to capture so costly. Cook, move forward. Grant, move forward. We are on the enemy flank and we have almost their last defenders cornered. 20 pounders, open up over there. 10 pounder ordnances, you as well. All of our guns are still well supplied. This is good to see. Down here, Chrisman is once again forced back. And I'm sending Cook forward again. A tough fight is developing over there. I'm going to send Cross behind Bartlett just in case. And Martin over as well. Counts, you need to support your men. Mason get behind Minty. And Race open up on the exposed flank of Palmer. I'm going to speed up now. Yeah, there is Minty wavering. The last minute is over and we are victorious. We attacked the enemy with 39,500 men, but unfortunately we lost 9,000 of them. From the 1,600 men of our cavalry units, 260 became casualties, and from our 121 artillery pieces we lost 1 gun and in total 36 soldiers manning them. These casualties were high, but I hope that we are able to replenish many of them in our field hospital. On the other side, the rebels have deployed 29,000 soldiers and lost 16,000 of them. We also halved their cavalry units. They started with 2,100 men and lost over 1,000. And from their 118 guns, 75 got destroyed. And we were able to capture 179 of their soldiers who were taking care of their supplies. Our goals were reached, and the best performing unit was Semis with 2,100 kills, followed by Cook with 1,700 and Minty with 1,500. On the rebel side, Lee performed the best with 960 kills. If we take a look at the losses, we can see that Boyd is leading with 1,780 of his soldiers dead or wounded, followed by Barton with 1,400 casualties and Cooper with 1,300. On our side, Heinzelmann has suffered the worst with over 900 losses, followed by Grant and Bartlett with 600 losses each. I also have to mention Pelham, who lost 500 of his soldiers in our failed assault. Now we need to take a look at our officers. We have 3 wounded men and 1 killed, but we also got a few promotions. Among them are Raphael Hood and Samuel Heinzelmann, who reached the rank of Major General, and our very own General Grim Bart, who is now a Lieutenant General. If you look at the spoils of war, we were able to capture over 1,600 Harper's Ferry M1855 and over 950 Tyler, Texas. We also captured 270 Lawrence rifles and we were able to get 775 of our own rifles back. After that we got our hands on a large stockpile of enemy supplies and we were able to capture close to 200 Remington M1861. But the most interesting part is of course the artillery. We were able to capture 9 12-pounder Napoleons, 6 10-pounder Parrots and 8 10-pounder ordnance guns. After this fight, we have received $225,000 and 21,300 fresh recruits, as well as 215 additional recruits for the men that we have captured. With this, we can significantly improve our army. But this is it for this episode. Until we meet again, I wish you all a great time.